Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Before we get into this one, obviously it's about the Greens, you can see from the thumbnail. I would just like to put up that there will be a video dropping later today on my other channel. Now, I will also do a short video here on this channel in a little while, just to tell you that it's ready to go and to point people to it, and I'll put a couple of links up and things like that. But this is just a heads up. So it's very important. So do keep an eye out for that. Also, just very quickly, I've put a link below, and that's for Craig Houston's latest video. Very important that you watch his one before you watch mine. It's all contextual. So do please hit, once you've seen this video, the link for Craig. It's the first pinned comment below with the link on it. Hit that, watch his video. If you're yet to subscribe to Craig, please do subscribe to Craig. And of course, if you're yet to subscribe here, you really want to hit subscribe here because you won't want to miss what is now coming up and is in the pipeline. And it would be massively helpful if we can get the channel to grow right now by doing what we're doing. Anyway, that's for later. Let's hit the Greens. Now, the Greens have been pushing, of course, for net zero. It's an impossible thing. The laws of physics forbid it. It cannot possibly happen. But that doesn't stop them because they're incredibly stupid. And so they want Scotland to become net zero. And it's been pushed by the Greens that this will cost the Scottish economy £33 billion. It will destroy the economy. Money spent on doing all this crap can't be spent anywhere else. Scotland does not have £33 billion to piss away on something that is meaningless while China is still building coal-fired power stations. However, decarbonisation of all the properties in Scotland, and here we're only talking about homes, we're not talking about offices, schools, factories, shops, just the homes, is not the 33 billion that they first intimated. And I said it would be more, but I was thinking it would be 38 billion with a B. Not even close. They were 12 billion out. Its actual cost now, this has been admitted in secret briefings that have been released, and they knew about it, so they are absolute abject liars, is £45 billion as it stands today. By the time you add on inflation, by the time you add on the sort of the supply structure that has to be put in place, all the extra people, it's going to be over £50 billion. And the people of Scotland don't have it. It is absolutely worse than you can imagine. And when I say it's 45 billion rising to 50 billion, that's their best estimate of what it's going to be. It could be half as much again. £75 billion. And they're not saying that the state or Westminster and that are going to pay for it. No, you are going to pay for it. You're taking all this money out of the economy, money that would go in shops and bars and restaurants and buying a new car and buying furniture for a home or buying a home. And it's gone because you'll be forced to buy heat pumps, to put this in your house, to get that done, to have the insulation done. Money, 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 money. And to achieve what? To basically destroy the entire economy and do nothing whatsoever for the atmosphere, for the environment, nothing. And of course, all these products, they all come from China. You're destroying an entire economy and country just to make Chinese millionaires even richer. Who comes up with these weird, fucked up ideas? Desperately sad people with nothing in their lives. Empty, vapid people with empty, shitty lives. What life does Patrick Harvey have where he comes up with stuff like that and thinks it's good? The man must sit at home alone, his little dinner for one, you know, and go, I've had such a miserable life. I want to make it miserable for everyone else, because he will. Now, they continually fronted up this line of 33 billion, but the reports show they knew it was more. They knew it was lies they were telling. A briefing note from September last year, a year ago, showed that it was going to be way more than what they were saying. And they told them they'd have to come clean about this because it couldn't be hidden. And they didn't come clean. They couldn't, because they knew people would reject it. People just say no. Even some really die-hard Greens knew it was unachievable at that price, because they aren't entirely, not all of them anyway, are entirely stupid. You cannot get people in Scotland to spend £75 billion and it not have a knock-on effect. Now, you've already got a problem in that gas boilers in Scotland are now banned from new homes. They all have to have heat pumps, and nobody is buying new homes. And so the builders have stopped building. There is a building crisis in Scotland because of these rules. Scotland is already suffering. It cannot build the houses it needs because the houses it's building aren't wanted. And if you've got a nice gas boiler, well done you. And the thing is, they're stopping selling new gas boilers. So you can still get them for now, but I think next year they stop selling new gas boilers in Scotland. Well, that's a bright idea, isn't it? What's a homeowner to do when his gas boiler goes up, like mine has last week? Well, he just drives south, go to Newcastle, or Carlisle, buy a gas boiler, go back up north, have a plumber fit it. Pointless, isn't it? It's absolutely mind-bogglingly stupid. But that's what you get from these people. Now, nobody disputes this 33 billion. Harvey didn't dispute it. He knew, but he didn't dispute it. He's been kicked out of government. He's still not disputing it. And he said, but look, government are willing to pay up to 1.8 billion towards the costs. Well, I'm sorry, but that ain't enough. If the government want it, the government have got to pay for every single one. You can't expect people to pay this kind of money that they haven't got. And then what are you going to do? Prosecute them? If you're a homeowner and you're on, let's say, £25,000 a year, your wife's on £25,000 a year, you've got £50,000 a year coming in. Before tax, you pay your extortionate amount of tax. You've got to pay your mortgage, your food bills, your heating bill, blah, 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 blah. You're left at the end of each week with about 30 quid. It's your one little thing in life you can joyously do. Oh, we'll have a Chinese takeaway and a beer. Something like that. It's your one little glimmer of hope. And they say, oh, no, you've got to spend £30,000 doing your house up. I haven't got £30,000. Then you're going to jail. We'll fine you. And if you don't pay the fine, it's contempt of court and we'll jail you. They couldn't build the jails fast enough. The only good thing, of course, is there's no builders in Scotland. They can't build the jails. But they need to start building jails, and they need to be putting people in them. People like Harvey and all the other arseholes who come up with these rules and then lie and lie and lie to your face. That's where they need to be, in jail, because they are damaging everything. Thank you very much.